So this is the baby bottle-like single-use disposable container that my wife invented. Um, this invention is a type of portable feeding bottle designed for the feeding of babies and has three principal objectives. Firstly, it must easily be transportable in optimal hygiene conditions. Secondly, it must allow for the preparation of the bottle at any time and in any place, including heating the product at the moment when a liquid and a powder product are mixed, having previously been stored in separate containers. Thirdly, it must be disposable once consumed. The bottle contains the correct quantity of powder and liquid for one single use without having any left over. In addition to all the above, with the aim of taking care of the environment, it is considered very important that the bottle be made of recyclable material. The invention presented affects the basic life needs sector, specifically regarding the chapter on health, protection, entertainment, having a bearing on the industry of the manufacture of products and utensils related to feeding babies. As this is something relating to the continuation of our species, it is clear that there is a huge number of precedents relating to the subject which concerns us here. The preparation of feeding bottles is a habitual and repetitive activity which mothers or other people looking after babies usually carry out within their own homes. However, these days, having to travel with young or newborn children is very common and necessary on many occasions. As such, parents or other babysitters appreciate being able to count on facilities which make the preparation of bottles much easier. Upon leaving the house, simple things such as finding hot water or a sterilized recipient become much more complicated. It is also necessary to have a can of powdered milk with the corresponding dispenser. These complications often arise at the most inopportune moments, since babies do not respect times or locations. The need to give a feeding bottle may come in an airport, a shopping mall, or the middle of the countryside. The solution proposed is also valid for older children who require in a glass a drink consisting of a mixture of powdered milk or similar and water. The creator of this invention has taken these matters into account and has approved certain details which had not been considered in the application previously mentioned. This invention resolves the above-mentioned problems in a universal, simple, and innovative way by noticeably improving upon solutions which can be found in the current market. This invention, as has already been mentioned in the introduction, is a portable device designed for feeding babies similar to a baby's bottle. It has been created in order to resolve the problems mentioned above in such a way that when the time comes, the mother or person looking after a baby has a disposable single-use recipient with a small hermetic capsule which holds powder and quantity of liquid. These are mixed in order to create a drink suitable for a baby. In other words, the parent or babysitter has a bottle made of plastic, glass, or any other recyclable material, preferably transparent or translucent, for easier control of the contents, which can be used to feed the baby in any circumstances relating to a time or place. This bottle contains liquid which acts as a solvent for the product, holding the nutrients in the form of powdered milk or other powdered mixtures, as well as suitable vitamin components for feeding the baby according to their age. The invention is differentiated from others by the fact that the powder product contained in a small hermetic recipient made of cardboard, plastic, etc., forms part of the bottle, being fixed by means of a piece of string or adhesive. The alternative possibility has also been considered that the bottle holding the liquid could have some type of cavity in its body to guarantee that the powder is firmly fixed and does not go missing as a result of an accident. The main bottle has a teat which will allow the baby to comfortably consume the drink once the mixing has taken place. It is understood that there is a need that all of this must be protected from external contaminants, and so the invention is provided covered in wrapping which can be easily removed at the moment of use. As an alternative solution, the inventor has also considered the possibility of substituting the teat with a type of cup which is more appropriate for older children to use who no longer require feeding through the use of bottles and who are capable of drinking directly from a cup. The powdered substance is found, as in the other case, in a hermetic capsule attached to the main bottle through the use of a piece of string, adhesive, or any other method, and the bottle is protected with a light covering which, working like a seal, guarantees the hygiene of the sterilized elements within. Another alternative solution is to substitute the aforementioned cup with a dispenser, with the rest of the components being identical. In all cases, both the main bottle and the attached hermetic capsule are made of recyclable material for the clear reasons of caring for the environment and complying with legislation, which is now common throughout the most developed countries. So figure 1 represents the basic idea of the invention and consists of a standard bottle containing the solvent, a teat to help the baby consume the drink, and a capsule containing the necessary powder for the drink. Figure 2 shows an alternative in which the teat is substituted by a cup for possible use by older children. Figure 3 represents another alternative to the invention in which the teat from figure 1 or the cup from figure 2 is substituted by a dispenser. In addition, in this variant, the capsule is fixed to the bottle with a plastic adhesive film. Finally, figure 4 also represents another alternative which improves in a certain way on the previous ones. It is the most complete with the presentation which makes transportation and use much easier, as well as having excellent hygiene characteristics. My wife came up with this idea because she was born in Spain and traveled between the United States and Spain several times to visit her parents, and always prepared for a trip, but was never quite prepared for how long it might take. For instance, on occasion she had to travel 36 hours on one trip, and she had to find sterilized water. She had to clean the bottles and find baby powder, which was a nightmare for her. And so she came up with this idea to help mothers and other caretakers feed their children. And so that is her invention.